Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tom Spark. Welcome back to another VPN review. Today we're checking out WindScribe VPN. We're checking out what the free model can offer as well as the pro model, and is this a VPN you should be using in 2019 in the coming years. Alright guys, so we're going to check WindScribe out in 6 different categories, that being pricing, application, speeds, reputation, support, and extra services. So first up, we do want to talk about pricing. Now, WindScribe actually has a pretty good, decent pricing model that is pretty standard overall. Basically, you're going to be paying $9 a month for the monthly plan, $49 for the yearly plan, and then you can also, I guess, pay $1 per location per month to build a plan. Kind of weird. Not really too much information on that. But WindScribe does offer Bitcoin and various other things to check out with, which is nice to see, of course. So overall, their pricing plan, I do like that they have a free model, and you can even expand it up to around 10 gigabytes if you verify your email. I would say that WindScribe, the free model, does have some limitations like various servers, and of course the data is going to kind of be restrictive for how much you can use it. But I think a lot of people like using WindScribe for free. You're not going to get some of the premium features like those servers and stuff like that. And then the website doesn't really advertise the free model too much. But it is definitely probably one of the best free VPNs out there. I would say it's better than Proton VPN, better than TunnelBear, better than any other free VPN. So if you really want to use a free VPN, of course with some limitations like on data, then I would say that WindScribe is the one to go for. Now, of course, their Pro model does have more servers and faster speeds and more overall features, but the free model gets the job done for a little bit of money or not money at all. One thing I did wish about WindScribe is that on their website, I kind of wish they had more of a breakdown for why you should move to Pro or what the difference is between the two. It's a little vague here on the website exactly. You could kind of look at it in the app when you have the free model, but it doesn't really show too much here about the free model compared to the other ones. So I think that's something they could improve, even to improve how many people do go to Pro from free, and that they should show you exactly what you're missing out on and what you can get. I think Proton VPN actually does this quite well. On their website, even though I don't really like how they price it monthly through annually through this tab, you do see what you're getting, you do see what you're missing out on. And while I don't like Proton VPN or recommend it as a service, I do think that they have a better thing here where they show you exactly the free and then the Pro model as well. I guess maybe WindScribe's thinking that they don't want to show the free version on their website because they want people to go to Pro. But I think a lot of people who come to WindScribe know about the free version, so they're going to be using that anyways. Anyways, guys, for WindScribe's pricing, since it does have pretty good pricing, $10 a month is pretty standard. I do really like their $48 a year. That's really cheap, actually, pretty much cheaper than a lot of VPNs out there. Roughly half the price of ExpressVPN and NordVPN, stuff like that. So that's very good. One thing I do wish that WindScribe had, keeping it from 5 out of 5, is that I wish they had a little bit more discount codes for their Pro model. Something dropping the price down a little bit, maybe 10, 20, 30%, and then it could get 5 out of 5 for pricing. There you go. All right, guys, so this is what WindScribe looks like. It's a pretty good application, one of the best. I definitely think it's up there with TorCard and private internet access. It's very minimalist. It's very easy to use. It's easy on the eyes. One of my favorite things about WindScribe is that it has really fast connection times, some of the fastest in the industry, which is really nice. I don't really like how it shows your personal IP before you connect. That's something that's a little bit annoying to me just because I have to blur it out sometimes or at least film when I am connected. I do like how it has easy to find WindFlex, which is their Netflix compatible servers. Very easy to use, and it does work with Netflix. I do like how they have a little bit of notifications here to see stuff about the news. And overall, their firewall feature, while we've come into disagreements in the past, I do agree that this is pretty good and pretty much is exactly the same as the kill switch. So as long as this is on, you're not going to be leaking any information because it disables all internet connectivity if you are not connected to the network. So we have here a different couple tabs here. Nothing too complicated though. With WindScribe, you can customize some of the options like how it connects, and I do like how they have the various firewall configuration here as well as connection modes. You can configure the connection mode between a couple of these different options, which is cool, and configure the port options. One thing I do wish that WindScribe had was a little bit customization in terms of how you can configure the encryption rate. Now, a lot of people won't probably care about this between AES 256, 128, so on, but WindScribe does make it so you can customize the connection and protocol and port, which is very well done. I do like that they have proxy support, and that's pretty much it for the WindScribe app. Overall, it's a very good application, fast connection times, and among some of the best out there. If they increase a little bit more control with how you can configure the encryption, I think it would bring it pretty close to 5 out of 5. But for now, WindScribe's application is going to get 4.5 out of 5. Next up for WindScribe VPN is the speeds. Now, does WindScribe have some of the best speeds in the industry? Well, I would think they probably are going to say so. We do get very good speed tests, especially with some of the pro servers. Have pretty good servers in the speed test, and we can see better than average speed test results as well. WindScribe does beat out most of the VPNs out there, including the likes of ExpressVPN, NordVPN, ProtonVPN, Surfshark VPN. A lot of VPNs out there kind of go from 2 to 3 megabytes per second in the torrent tests. Now, speed tests are pretty good as well. But overall, I think that they are better than average in terms of speed results. But for torrent tests, I was hoping for a little bit more performance there. We don't see as high speeds as possible as we do with something like TorGuard. I know that's going to piss WindScribe off, but that's just how it is. I think WindScribe does have pretty good servers here. We're going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. We did get good speed tests, but torrent speed results could have been a higher tier. I think they're just a little bit better than average in terms of speeds. So guys, another category for WindScribe is going to be support. Now overall, WindScribe support team is just perfectly mediocre, I guess. They're just not really that good. They don't really have too many complaints from them. I don't really see tons of people complaining about them all the time, so that's not going to really talk them too much points. However, in my experience of dealing with them, since they are kind of assholes, it kind of leads me to believe they're not going to be customer service oriented. If they can't properly respond in a professional manner to me, I don't really expect them responding in a positive manner to someone who's angry and having trouble. So that's how it is, in my opinion. Not only that, but the website doesn't have proper live chat support. Every time I go to it, at least there's it's just populated by robots. I don't really see too many real people on there. You can see a clip right here showing you that. Overall, though, guys, WindScribe support could use some work. Ticket response times can be slow, and additionally, as I already said, they have robots as live chat. I think they could put some more money into this category. 2.5 out of 5. So next up on the list, guys, is going to be reputation, of course. And right here, I'm kind of conflicted about WindScribe because overall, they don't really have any data leaks or any kind of, they don't really push the anti-Five Eyes propaganda so much. They are based in Canada, but I don't really have too much of a problem with that. Overall, though, WindScribe's reputation is pretty good for the most part. They haven't come after me personally. They haven't tried to dox me or anything like that. However, I do dock WindScribe a couple points because anytime that I've dealt with them in the past, they're always just kind of assholes. That's just me putting it how it is. And I've had a lot of people complain to me as well that they've had kind of bad experiences with WindScribe. Even just looking on Reddit the other day, one of my my viewers must have posted, and people were like, "Oh, well, this is you, Tom Spark. This is you. This is so obviously you." Well, go ahead and look in this guy's history if you want. I encourage you to look through all of it if you want. You're not going to find any mention of me posting from my YouTube channel, anything like that. This is obviously just a fan. And then from WindScribe, what do we see? They say, "Who the fuck is Tom Spark?" So, I mean, that's okay. I think he's just trying to joke around. It's obviously a WindScribe person here. But it's still, a professional is using curse words. If you're offended by that, you might be. I'm not too offended by it. However, my problem with WindScribe is with this comment. And I actually commented here telling them this was going to affect their review about how I review VPNs. And they said, "In 1 or 2 sentences, can you tell me why TorGuard is so much better than WindScribe?" At this point, I was like, okay, he wants to have a discussion about, how to improve their product and stuff like that. I was like, okay, this could be a good discussion here for them. And then they said, "I can't find any actual WindScribe reviews on your channel that are up to date with our current features." So he's saying he can't find any WindScribe reviews on my channel that are up to date to his current standards. Well, I would say a lot of VPNs are probably going to have that problem. VPNs have updates, every month sometimes. So the fact that this guy expects me to constantly update my channel just to promote his product. It kind of is annoying, but as you can see here, I have a comparison video for WindScribe. I have a WindScribe Netflix test. I have a WindScribe review just a year ago. I also did another comparison here. I included them in the best VPNs for torrenting P2P. You know, if your VPN is going to be top rated, then maybe I will make more content on it because I think it's a product that people are going to want more. So he's saying that since I haven't updated or reviewed his VPN recently, that kind of compromises the entire point of my channel. Actually, now that I look at it, you have countless TorGuard reviews, videos, and guides. Your videos can pretty much be added to their websites as guides and feature explanations. I can see why so many people think you're biased. So like I said before, right, of course I'm going to make more videos on my top rated VPN. I think it's the best product. I think it's the most interesting product. And the fact that he's just lumping me in as a biased kind of reviewer, it just seems honestly kind of juvenile to me. He seems kind of like a spoiled person who's saying like, oh, you haven't rated our VPN the best. You haven't discussed our VPN enough. You haven't done enough about our VPN. Entire channel is worthless. You're biased. Now, this isn't the kind of rhetoric, right, that I would expect from a professional company. And this is honestly quite to be what I expect from WindScribe, to be honest. Most of their personnel, most of their people working at the company deal in memes, and they like to talk like this. They like to kind of trash talk other VPNs, which is okay for the most part, but again, I feel like they do it a little too much. Not only that, but as you can see here, responding to me, I'm honestly one of their best reviewers. To be honest, I rate them number 2. And the fact that they're trash talking me and saying I don't give them enough press, well, that's kind of their problem, not mine. You could go ahead and check out some of the other VPN reviews that WindScribe has on the internet, and I mean, I don't think they're going to be too happy with those. Extra services for WindScribe, I'm going to give them 5 out of 5. They do kind of have an interesting kind of anti-malware, anti-ad blocking, kind of anti-ad kind of feature called Robert, which is pretty cool. You can use that on the iOS devices and stuff like that as well as their main VPN app on the computer. They do also work with Netflix included within the pricing plan, so I think that is very good. I actually think they are the only Netflix VPN that can really compete with TorGuard. They have $48 a year Netflix, which is actually probably the cheapest Netflix compatibility you're going to get out there. So if you purely want VPN for Netflix, WindScribe is probably the best option. However, if you do want that top tier speeds and live chat, you should go with TorGuard in that case. But if you don't care too much about live chat or maybe the best speeds for torrenting, then I think WindScribe is a good model to go with as long as you pick the pro version. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out this WindScribe review. I hope you learned a thing or two about WindScribe. That's just my opinion, though. I'm a VPN reviewer, and I'll see you again on the next VPN review. Tom Spark out.